Happy Tuesday! So for today, we are in week 3 of virtual school, and hopefully you're starting to realize we've kind of got a routine. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, remember, is math and English, or when that's going to be sent out, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays is science and history. So today is Tuesday, so that means there is a science and a history assignment. So for the one for science, there's 2 ed puzzles. One's about kind of what's a theory versus a law versus fact versus a hypothesis, and then there's another one about a pocket mouse. So check those 2 out. Those ones are due by 3:15 Wednesday. Or honestly, so why I put 2 due dates? You're probably like, why didn't you just put the Thursday one? Okay, so I'm really looking that they're due by 3:15 Wednesday. I'll be completely honest though, I usually don't get to grading them until around 9 o'clock on Thursday. So use that how you'd like. Yeah, that's when I'm looking at them, like for them to be due. If you did miss it because something came up and you weren't able to finish it, please do go back and try and finish that if you can. I understand you might miss an assignment here or there, just like when we were in normal school, but try and catch all of them. And then for history today, there's some slides, and it's going over Monroe, Madison, and then John Quincy Adams, as well as Andrew Jackson. And it's a PowerPoint slide, so if you put it into present mode, it'll click through and there's got some information on there. And then there's a quizzes that matches along with it. So check those 2 out. Something I wanted to send out, so for today, I feel like if you've got me for science, history, and for homeroom, I feel like you're getting a lot of things overload. So I'm going to try and keep this quick. I did send out a survey, I think actually like yesterday around 3-ish or so. So check that out if you haven't. Please do that. I send out those surveys not just because I'm like, here, let's waste your time, but I respond back to them after you respond to them. I send you an email and just like, hey, like if there's something that you asked a question about, I respond to it, or if there's something cool that you did, I just want to let you know that I am reading those. I don't get to see you every single day, so that's how I'm able to kind of keep up with you. So make sure you're filling those out. And go back if I send you an email because I didn't hear from you on the survey, please respond to that. There's a few people I haven't heard back from yet, so I'm probably going to be starting to call home if I haven't heard at all, just because I'm concerned if you're okay and everything's okay. Also, if I'm not getting much work in, I'm also a little concerned if you're okay, everything's okay, all of that. So from that, like our skill for today, I'm kind of bouncing off of that a little bit. I don't necessarily have like a new skill. I feel like there's a lot of things kind of going out today. So what I did want to talk about is there is a resource that I sent out today on the computer. So I'm going to go over to that. I did send it out to you and your families as well. So please check this out. And on here, it's Team 8A contact information and some assignment resources. So this is what the weekly assignment schedule looks like. Check your Google Classroom for these days. If you have me for science and history, usually I'm sending you a reminder email as well. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can see our English and math. Tuesdays and Thursdays are science and history. I'm going to skip this. I'll come back to it here in just a minute because I want to tell you about our contact information. So how you can get a hold of myself, Mr. Nelson, or Mrs. Owens. Also, myself and Mrs. Owens have gotten a chance to get a Google Voice number. So check those out. Use those if you need to get a hold of us. Then our office hours, which means this is the time that we are on our computers. We are doing schoolwork specifically, dedicatedly. Although, as you notice, all of us check our emails regularly throughout the day. So if it's something that got posted on Classroom, we get a notification. If it's a phone call that we missed, we get a notification into our emails. So we are checking those throughout the day, honestly, into the weekends. So send us an email if you have any questions. We do have our staff meeting schedule on there as well. So those are times that might be during our office hours that we do have a meeting. So know if you're trying to get a hold of us at that time, that might be where we are. This is what I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna be real honest with this. Right now, we're in kind of some unprecedented times. We are not in a time that is normal or that anything is normal. We're kind of needing to figure it out a little bit as we go. Right now, any of our high school students, so what does grading look like? You've probably asked, and I wanted to have a quick chat about this. So grading, if you are in high school or you have a high school level class, so that is like German 1, Spanish 1, algebra, or your health classes, those ones are getting a pass-fail grade. You need to do work to be able to get credit for those classes, to be able to have credit going into the high school. Now, as far as middle school and elementary levels, there's not a specific set grade that we are handing out, like you have an A, you have a B. We are keeping track of who's getting work done. If you have me for science and history, you've probably noticed that I've sent you a private comment on every single assignment that we've done. That's where you're kind of getting your grade. So make sure you're doing assignments. Right now, I've got some students I haven't heard back from at all. So I'm probably going to be sending out to those families like, hey, is everything okay? I haven't gotten anything from your student. Like in science, like the science world, the hand washing, nothing about the monster versus myth. And then that makes me worried. Are you okay? So when we're sending out assignments right now, there might not be like an A versus a B versus a C grade, but we are keeping track of that. And we want to make sure you get the learning so that you're ready for high school. We're not going to cover every single assignment and do every single thing we would have done in class. It's kind of the bare bones of our curriculum right now. What is the stuff going into high school? You'll be prepared and you'll be ready to go, so you can do some really good things going into high school. We do realize there's some students that you right now are still trying to figure out, like, where's food coming from? If that is you, if you have not figured that out, please email me right now so I can help you with that. If you're like, the technology is not working right now for me, I can't complete my assignments, email me right now. Pause the video, email me right now so I can help you with that. Because we want to make sure everyone is healthy and safe. That is our first priority. After that, we want to make sure we're still learning. We want to make sure you are still the word enrichment, which means that you're not just doing work just to do work. It's not busy work. It's like work that's meaningful. So the stuff that we send out is like the bare minimum, like the you need this, at least have this done. So when someone asks me, are we being graded? It's a long answer there. Make sure you're keeping your work done. Make sure you're going back. Do some good work. Put good answers. Set yourself up with a routine right now. If you don't really have a routine, you just kind of wake up, maybe do something else, get yourself in a routine. Personally, my routine is I try and get up by about 8:30, 9 at the latest, usually earlier if I can. After that, I start working on schoolwork until about noontime. Around noontime, I have lunch, will shower if I haven't yet for the day, and then I come back and I have a meeting usually at 1 o'clock most days, and then I finish up whatever I need to do. We're not expecting you to do school for 8 hours a day, but we are expecting that you can be going on and getting some work done, and make sure you're still learning during this time. That's your job right now, okay? Your job's be healthy, happy, safe, and keep learning. Please let me know if you have a question with either. And if you're like, ooh, I didn't realize I should do some of this stuff right now, go back and do it, or start today. Start right now and get going. We want you to be successful in high school. We know you can do good things. We expect it, okay? Please let me know if you have any questions. Those of you who have been doing work, or those of you who are like, yeah, I've only done some work, I've been seeing some really good work. Keep it up, okay? You got this. It's kind of a weird time. It's a weird time for me too, but we can do this. Please, please, please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, for science today, there's those 2 Edpuzzle videos, and then there's slides with the quizzes for history. I will let you guys go. Have a great day. Do great things. Please email me if you have any questions. Have a great day, guys. Bye.